If your workflow is skipping steps or acting weird, this is probably why, and I will show you how to prevent it as your system grows. Go high level runs instantly, and that's actually kind of the problem. Something that I see a ton of new people doing is they love to come in here and just start creating steps for their workflows, and they just kind of do it willy-nilly. And so I'm going to kind of give you an example of similar to what I've seen somebody else do. So basically somebody signs up for a checklist or a lead magnet, whatever it is. And then what happens is we kick them off into this workflow. And as you can see, this workflow is relatively long. It has a lot of steps to it. That's probably the first thing that you guys notice. And so what I want to do is just kind of help you guys clean up a workflow that looks like this and add one crucial step that changes the way that this completely works. So right now, if somebody were to sign up with this, all of this stuff starts happening simultaneously. And what that means is that Go High Level is going to just go bam, 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 bam through all of them as quick as possible. And what happens if that's the case is certain steps are going to get skipped. This is something that's super common. When I first started working with Go High Level, I had this happen to myself also because I was like, oh my goodness, I want to create a contact and do the opportunity and add a tag and everything else in here. And that's exactly what Go High Level is meant for. But what we want to do is we want to kind of slow things down just a little bit. So let's do this. First off, anytime somebody signs up using a form or something like that, or you're pulling in leads from Facebook, something that, people are submitting name, email address, phone number, zip code, shipping address, stuff like that. What happens is as soon as that hits Go High Level, it has to create a contact out of it. And so for me, I've never come in here and actually use this. So first off, just make sure that the steps that you have are needed, and Go High Level doesn't do them by default. So let's just go ahead and remove that for the time being. And now what we have is still a ton of stuff. So let's go ahead and just kind of read through this really quick. Okay, so we have create or update opportunity, which is perfect, right? We have a pipeline. We're creating a new person in that pipeline. We want to add a tag so we know where they came in from. We're sending an internal notification to ourselves. I know that Jack just signed up on my website, and we're trying to market to Jack using this workflow, something like that. Totally fine. Whenever we get down here, we kind of have 3 emails in a row, as well as a task down here. So it's a lot of stuff. So what we want to do is we want to use a step, which is called wait. Now, wait is incredibly useful. It's super dynamic. I'll actually show you in the next video how you can use wait as a conditional to check if somebody opened an email. If they did open the email, then we send them a different email. If they didn't open the email, the next day we send them the exact same email, just with a different subject line. It really helps your emails go further. But for now, we want to make this really simple. Let's say that all 3 of these emails need to go out to people somewhat quickly, right? They're not like email 1, wait a day, email 2, wait a day, email 3. They are like, thank you for joining this challenge. Here's how you get into the challenge. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, right? That's kind of the idea behind these 3 is like we want them to be in their inbox relatively quickly. So what we can do is we just want to add a quick wait step in between these. That is something simple. I mean, it can literally be 1-2 minutes a piece. So we have the option of minutes, hours, days, stuff like that. We can do advanced windows and all that. But for now, 1 minute, super basic. We just add this in here. And so what happens is we're forcing Go High Level. Okay, somebody signs up and we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. And then we have to wait for a second. Because a lot of times, especially if you're sending email is kind of one of the slower things. Since all of this stuff is internal with Go High Level, it's no problem. They can bang this stuff out really quickly, send an email to you, no problem, because it's one sender or like one address, and then send one to the person, no problem. But once you start trying to send 2, 3, 4 emails to people, I mean, in rapid succession with like no minute between it, what happens is a lot of times like Google is going to see like 3 emails and they're going to be like, whoa, this is spam trash. You know what I mean? Immediately send it to your spam folder. So whenever we add this wait, it really helps not only the process flow better in Go High Level, but it also lets our emails land better in their inbox. It gives us better deliverability. So between these, we just want to quickly put like 1 minute waits. Okay. And this is really common. So let's just say time delay, 1 minute. We'll just say 1 minute wait. and 1 minute wait really quick. So now we kind of understand this. Down here, whenever it comes back into tasks, totally fine. What I like to do, okay, so we send them 3 emails with a minute in between, right? Email 1, wait a minute. Email 2, wait a minute. Email 3, wait a minute. And then like task 4, this is going to be like follow up basically, right? Follow up with contact name. If you have 3 emails in rapid succession going out to people, even if there's a minute, 5 minutes between them, what I would say here is I would also put a wait step before you add this task to your to-dos. So I would just have a wait step here, and I would put something like an hour. Doesn't have to be an hour. It can be 30 more minutes. It can be whatever you want. The reason why is you don't want people to report you for spam, and you don't want the person that you're messaging to feel like you're spamming them. As soon as you do that, you kind of lose a lot of credibility. And then if you want to push them into another workflow or something like that, that's totally fine. You can do that here very easily. Again, if you want, you can add another wait step here. It's no problem. But this is basically a really quick way to kind of slow down your workflow and really make steps happen in a good order that is not spammy, but also like you're not overloading Google, you're not overloading Go High Level. It makes things way cleaner. This becomes critical in larger workflows or workflows that have a lot of steps. Next, I'll show you how to use the wait step to get more value out of the emails that you're already sending out. Just click on screen.